Hello everyone. Welcome to the Syed School. Today, we will learn about the data and voice VLANs. Data VLANs are for PCs and voice VLANs are for IP phones. Switch in an IP phone. IP phones have embedded switch in them. The PC at the desk connects to the IP phone switch and the IP phone is connected to the main switch. IP phones are meant to be in voice VLAN different from PC VLAN. However, the switch port needs to act as a trunk port in spite of being an access port. All the IP phones are meant to be in one VLANs and can communicate through access ports. Let's look at this topology. We see that a PC is connected to an IP phone switch, which in turn is connected to the main switch. The PCs and the IP phones are meant to be in different VLANs. A switch access port allows just one VLAN, however, IP phones are the exceptions. But how to configure them? We just need to add the ports to a voice VLAN and it's done. All the IP phones in an organization or campus will be in one voice VLAN. Let's look at this topology. We will configure switch 2 ports here and the same process will be in switch 4. We need to add the ports connected to the IP phones to a PC VLAN as well as voice VLAN. We will add the ports to VLAN 10 for the 3 PCs and to the voice VLAN 11 for the IP phones. Let's go to the enable mode of this switch to check the interface status. We can see that the 3 IP phones are connected to the fast Ethernet ports 1, 2, and 3. Let's go to the configuration mode to configure these 3 interfaces and add them to VLAN 10 for PCs and VLAN 11 for IP phones. We went into the interface range configuration mode and added the interfaces to the VLAN 10 and 11 using these commands. Switch port voice VLAN is the command to add the ports to voice VLAN. Now, let's go back to the enable mode to check the VLANs on this switch. Show VLAN brief is the command. We can see that the 3 fast Ethernet ports are in VLAN 10 and voice VLAN 11. Now, we will use show interface switch port command to check the port in detail. We see fast Ethernet F0/1 in this case. We see that the operational mode of this port is in access mode, so it does not support trunking. However, we see that it supports voice VLAN 11 doing the work of a trunk. Now let's use the command show interfaces trunk to see if the F0/1 is in trunk mode. We see that only the gigabit port connecting 2 switches is in trunk mode. We can confirm the status as trunking here. There is no fast Ethernet port trunks here. Now, let's check the trunk status of fast Ethernet 01 using this command. We can confirm the status as non-trunking. However, it allows 2 VLANs through this access port. If we configure all the IP phones port in a similar fashion, then all the IP phones in the organization will be able to communicate using IP phone software.